Good morning, Adventure Bootcamp. Today we're going to demonstrate your legs. It is Wednesday legs, day 3 of camp 5. First exercise is what we call skiers. Okay, so this is just a quick rapid fire exercise. We're going to work opposite arm, opposite leg, and it's going to be, imagine that you're going cross country skiing and you're going to swap your legs and your arms. All right, this hand just goes up to shoulder height. Don't go any higher. All right, and this arm is going back. All right, and then what you're going to do is you're going to rapidly switch between the two, counting each one. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next exercise is a squat. So in our squats, what we really want to do is we want to focus on keeping our backs upright. Our feet are going to be shoulder width apart, toes slightly out, not too much. I don't want to be turning all the way out. I just want to have a slight turn out with my feet. Make sure that those heels stay into the ground. I'm going to drop my butt as low to the floor as possible, using my arms to counterbalance my weight. So not just here, I want to go all the way past 90. So I'm nice and straight, and then I'm going to press up. If that's a little bit too difficult and you can't get all the way down, and you have to stop here, that's okay. What you do is you just lift your heels up a little bit as you go down, and then what I want to do is as I stand up, I'm going to focus on driving those heels into the floor as quickly as possible. All right, if you've got any knee issues, okay, please stop just before 90 degrees. Okay, so not at 90, just before 90 degrees over here and up again. Make sure that you keep that core support. You're going to do that for 10 reps. All right, counting each one. 1, 2. Okay. Third exercise of the first set is a wall squat. So what we want to focus on here is keeping our back nice and flat up against the wall. Okay, so from here what we can do is we're going to move our feet further away, still keeping them hip distance apart, shoulder width apart. Okay, so we're going to keep this shoulder width apart. Then I'm going to drop down into my squat, right, keeping my head back, my back against the wall. I'm going to squeeze my glutes and my hamstrings to try and pull myself and squash myself into that wall. Right, I'm driving my heels down, lifting my toes slightly, and I'm just going to hold this position here. Try not to rest on your thighs, okay? If you need to, just hands over here, or cross your arms over like this, okay? And then you want to breathe. You want to focus heavily on your breathing. So skipping. What you want to focus on here is staying light and on your toes, okay? You don't want to be slamming your heels into the ground. And also, when we jump, we don't want to pick our heels up towards the back. We want to keep our core contracted and our legs contracted. And actually, as we jump, we want to almost push our feet slightly forward as we jump. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate here the nice skip. See how I push my feet forward slightly, and that allows me to keep a tight body, and that allows me to jump more effectively. Alright, so the second exercise we're going to do is we're going to work onto these knees over here and the pressure in here. So we're going to get used to staying nice and low. So we're going to do a duck walk, right? We're going to walk around your mat for 30 seconds. The way we want to do this is we're going to keep our hands out to keep ourselves balanced. We're going to step forward with the front leg, drop this knee towards the ground, so that you can shift the weight onto this leg, then that leg cycles round. And you're just going to walk around your mat, all right, for 30 seconds. Once you get to this side, change direction and go around the other way. So the third exercise that we're going to do of the second set is 10 lunge pulses on each leg. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to make sure of our alignment. Okay, so keeping our feet about hip distance apart, okay, not wide, but nice and close. All right, we're going to maintain that tram line on the floor so that we can keep our stability. And take a nice big step forward into a lunge, and then I'm going to drop my weight straight down towards the floor. When I'm there, I'm working my hamstring, my glutes, and my quads. And I'm going to pulse 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then you're going to step back, and I'm going to swap my legs. Again, maintain tram line, down, straight down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and step back. Kneeling body raise. All right, So in this, you want to have a nice soft mat, especially if you've got bad knees, okay? You're going to have your feet behind you like this, and you're going to be up nice and straight. So the full version of this, okay, there's several variations to make it easier if you don't have such good knees or if you need to improve your knees. So from here, I'm going to keep my hands nice and straight to my body. I'm going to keep my core nice and tight, and I'm going to work my quads here by leaning back. So I'm going to look all the way back, keep that body straight, keep that core tight as far as I can go. If I can lean onto my feet, that's great. Squeeze my quads, and that's going to push me back up to straight. All right, so I'm going to go down and push up. That's 2. Okay, let me do one more just so you can see it properly. All the way down, squeeze quads, push back up again. Excellent. Right, so the other variation of that is if you can't do that, cross your hands here. You're going to lean back as far as you can. When you can't go back anymore, you're going to drop your bum to your hips, to your heels, okay? And you're going to push back up again, squeezing those quads, pushing that foot into the floor, okay? Then the third one from that, if you're not quite comfortable with it, is you're going to sit straight back down. Make sure you squeeze those quads and push yourself back up again. All right, guys, so the second exercise of the third set, right, are hip bridges. So here we're going to be really working the lower core and the glutes and the lower back. All right, so starting in this position, a nice sitting position, you're going to make sure that your feet are about hip distance apart to shoulder width, okay? And your feet, you're trying to get your feet flat with your knees bent 90 degrees. Okay, so from here, I'm going to place my hands flat next to my hips, and I'm going to lie flat on the ground. Okay, contracting my lower core over here, I'm going to flatten my back on the floor. I'm going to engage my glutes and my hamstrings, and I'm going to peel my spine off the floor until I'm up in a nice arched bridge position. All right, then from here, I'm going to replace one vertebra at a time. I'm going to roll down my spine and put my hip back on the floor, keeping my stomach engaged. All right, I don't want to relax completely. I want to keep my stomach engaged. I'm going to squeeze, roll back up my spine. Okay, so we're going to go down, 2, and up, and down. 3. All right, guys, the last exercise that we're going to do for today, okay, is your lying side kick. Okay, so what you want to be doing is you want to be lying on the ground with this arm just above the head, or relaxing over here so that you can relax your head. You're going to maintain a slight concave position, okay, slight banana position over here, right, so that we get engaging the core. Right, we're going to be working this side, this right side, and the right hip. Okay, so if you can, what I would like you to do is try and lift both feet off the ground. Okay, if you can maintain that. If you don't think you can maintain that, just let them down on the floor here. So keep this up, and from here, hand on hip, I'm going to lift this leg up, keeping the toes facing straight forward. I don't want the toes pointing up, I want them forward, like that. I'm going to drop it down and lift up. Drop down and lift up. All right, if you can't maintain that up position with the bottom foot, just let it rest on the floor. Okay, keep going up and down. If that's still too difficult and you're finding you're falling over, take one finger, place it on the floor in front of your stomach, and keep it there. All right, because you want to maintain that tight core over there. All right, and that's what's keeping your stability. Okay, so we're going to do 10 of these on each side.